Yo, what's up, I'm RENZ Davis. Welcome to another, you guessed right, it is Sunday again. Daylight savings put it an hour back, which is kind of nice. Like it, love it, want more of that. But I digress. Welcome to another RENZ Reactions. What's that? Kung Fu? Capoeira? Oh, goodness. Dang, that's good. That's not just good. This is a featured ingredient in a new segment yours truly is doing. Because this right here is a dazzler. That's not the name of this drink. This right here is a dazzler. That's not the name of this drink. I've been bouncing off on two names that I've come across lately from a few people that are in the same Raze rebellion as me. I'm thinking about calling this a Nolan's Mimosa or a Papa Shango. Shout out to old school pro wrestling. But this right here, gonna be a new segment piece on Bartend with RENZ. It's a recreational thing. I'm always looking to diversify. I'm not just a one-trick pony, you know. I mean, hey, there's gonna be new segments coming very soon. I've just been very good at the reaction videos. So, salute. Ooh, that's a good one. Very nice. But on with the show. Today, very thrilled that we're going to have Phil, Eddie Guardo versus David, the last Spartan, on Defend Fight Club. Very thrilled to see this fight. It's going to be two strikers. Now, I believe David is making his debut. Phil, he had some rough luck on the first time he fought, but he didn't go down without a fight. He was magnificent. I thought he was going to win. Honestly speaking, I predicted he was going to win. He did not, unfortunately, but damn, did he put on quite a spectacular show. Ooh, excuse me. But without further ado, let's commence. Oh, by the way, this is the first time I'm actually broadcasting this one via my television rather than doing it with my screen like my phone. Bin 24 Jahre alt und komme ursprünglich aus Brasilien. Ich mache seit vielen Jahren Kung Fu. At 24 years of age, standing at 174 centimeters, he weighs in at 70 kilograms. Is his debut at Defend Fight Club. Very thrilled to see David Ferreira make his debut. As a matter of fact, I think he might be the first Brazilian fighter in Defend Fight Club. So this is going to be kind of cool. It's actually kind of interesting because he's a Brazilian Kung Fu artist versus a German capoeirist. And in the blue corner, we have Phil. I can't pronounce that name. I think it's Nupel? At 29 years of age, standing at 175 centimeters, weighing in at 72 kilograms. His record is 0-1, but I think he has a very good chance at changing that to 1-1. I'm very optimistic for his chances. I'm very thrilled. This is going to be a good fight. Especially when you have two strikers. Now, tail of the tape would indicate that Eddie is taller and it weighs in 2 kilograms heavier. So that could be an advantage. But I won't really say that's definitive. We've seen lighter fighters win before. Now, here's some replay footage of when Eddie was first on the fields of combat. He was very aggressive in that first round. He was really giving out like a good, he was pushing out a lot of striking, which is really good. He was using that front kick, excellent. Now, I'm more curious about strategy. Because I'm aware Kung Fu uses a lot of, depending on the type of Kung Fu, that's what it's going to come down to. He could know, what are some Kung Fu's, like Wing Chun, Hung Gar, Oh god, I hope it's not Tai Chi. And here are the rules of the round. It's going to be 3-minute rounds. They're going to be using 8-ounce gloves and applying the MMA rules. No knees to a grounded opponent. And don't forget, guys, like and subscribe my content, like and subscribe their content. But more importantly, help me get to 500 subscribers. The round has begun. Keeping to the outside, keeping a good safe pace and distance. But eventually they're going to close that striking distance and get closer. Ooh, that was a nice little jumping spin kick. Looked like a jumping spinning side kick, actually. Very good. They're definitely keeping it on the outside. This is going to be interesting. It's a nice sunny day in Germany. They got that field nicely cleaned up, so they have like a perimeter, which is delightful. Very cinematic. And he loses a shoe. Oh, looks like okay, I thought Eddie was going to take his shoe off too. They put a pause to the action at 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Good sign of respect. Oh, how sweet. Touch of gloves. I love it when they do that. Very nice. Ooh, they both take a slip on that. Now, Phil is definitely being much more advantageous, and he gets taken down. He has a guillotine. He's trying to close that in. He's got an arm in. No arm in. Now, honestly, he could finish this if he actually just kind of closed that gap and started closing his shoulder blades together, closing the gap. He's hunching forward a little too much, in my opinion. He's putting too much emphasis on the squeeze going forward instead of squeezing and going up. And they're standing it up. I'm really not fond of when they do that for one reason. They should have a little bit of time to work, but on the other hand, with two strikers like this, I'm actually kind of thrilled. Very happy about that. Fresh shave. Put me in the grave. Oh yeah. Minute 12 in this round. They're definitely keeping at it. I'm loving it. This is excellent, man. Good leg kick. I tell you guys what, the only thing missing from this is like some good electronic music that would match like a 90s fighting video game. Little slip again. See, I'm starting to think that might be a disadvantage of wearing shoes in these kind of fights. And he goes for that single leg. He gets caught in a headlock. Guillotine area again. Arm in guillotine. Now it looks like he's unable to defend it too well. With 22 seconds to work, I don't know if he's going to get anything off of it. Because it looks like he's only closing in on one side of the neck. And looks like... Yeah, that guillotine's gone. In the half guard on top, Dave can work and start getting a bit of this round back for his advantage. Right now, I see this as a split round. And they're standing... Oh, no, round's over. Beautiful first round. That was excellent. My goodness. There's that jumping, spinning side kick. Beautiful. Another side kick right there. And I'm starting to see a trend. Apparently, David really likes his side kicks. He must know Sensei Seth. Sensei Seth. There we go. Beautiful. So far, this has been a very spectacular fight to watch. Very much on the feet. They're keeping it on the outside, which is delightful. But they need to start closing that distance a little bit and start connecting more with upper body shots. I've seen a lot of leg shots landing. Oh, someone lost their shoe. Nice hook kick. And there it is, that single leg that brought it down to the ground where Eddie Guardo was trying to land in that guillotine. It looked like a front headlock at first. And there's those shoes again. Now, honestly, I'd almost like to see them start wearing like a different type of footwear, like the Asics kind of like wrestling shoes. Those would be rough to get kicked with, but they stay on very, very well. Although I don't think the traction would be too well on grass, especially grass that's kind of cold and wet and kind of slippery. Alright guys, we're on to round number 2. Wait a minute, does David not have a corner? Oh no. The curse of no corner. That could play against David right there. No bueno. Ooh, that's a good drink right there. Round 2 begins, guys. Here we go. Keeping the action on the outside. So far, I have to give it to David a little bit because he's keeping the action moving forward to a degree. He's gone for 2 takedowns successfully. However, he was caught twice with that guillotine attempt. So it's a very split edge. I do think Guardo can take this fight. I mean, Phil. I think these nicknames, they kill me sometimes. I think Phil can definitely take this fight. He just needs to get in there, be as aggressive as the first time he fought. Oh. See, now that's a good spot right there. This could take the round. He needs to keep that sprawling, keep him going down. He's going for what appears to be... Wow, he is really sharpening up his ground game. That's a dart stroke right there. Beautiful. He's getting top position. He almost landed in mount. My goodness. Phil, you have improved. Bravo. He's got himself in a nice side control. Landing those hammer fists. Backside control now. Getting himself into the back mount. Very nice. He needs to get those hooks in to control the position much more efficiently. But I am impressed. Bravo. I cannot stop clapping. Very nice. Man, Phil is taking this round by storm. There is no way, unless that third round ends with a flash knockout. But right now, Phil is controlling the action. He is taking this fight back by storm. Oh, he's doing some dirty tactics right there. It's not against the rules, though. Covering that mouth like that really can kind of like smother you and take away some of your air. Really bad position. And, man, he is really putting on a ground clinic. Holy crap. I did not know Phil had it in him. Going for that guillotine right there. Very beautiful. Although it looks more like a front headlock because he's not really engaging the choke. But he's definitely getting the ground and pound in. Holy crap. He has got some good ground movement. He is keeping fluid. I almost feel bad for David right now. What David needs to do is he needs to try and like scramble out of there. He needs to get out. Like he needs to let go of the leg and just try and like get to his back a bit. Try and look his face his fears. He cannot have his back to Phil at all because he is getting landed horribly. And he... Oh, man. Phil, that was a beautiful knee to the body. Bravo. Damn. Round 2. Holy... Oh, shut the heck up, man. Damn. And it all started with that... It wasn't even an attempted takedown. It looks like he actually just kind of threw in for the single tie clinch. Pulled the head down. Went for the front headlock. It was the beginning of the end for David there. See, there we go. That knee to the body. Body shots. David tried to get him for the single leg takedown, and there's that beautiful, like, it looked almost like a gator roll into a Darce choke. Now, I honestly believe had Phil maintained position a little bit longer, relaxed, and just kind of like kept cinching it in, he could have landed that submission attempt right there. But I'm not complaining. He is throwing in quite the clinic on the ground. Damn, Phil, you are rolling like a blue belt. Holy crap, buddy. Someone knows a few things on the ground, don't they? I am proud of you, Phil. Great comeback. Now, at this point in time, I would be very curious if they did have corner members, what they would be telling their corners. For David, I would be telling him don't worry so much about the kicks. You got to close that distance a little bit and start landing some body shots. Start getting the jab in there. Start throwing some hooks and uppercuts. But more importantly, stop going for that takedown. It is not doing you any favors. As for Phil, keep up with it. Establish yourself a dominant position on the ground when you can, but definitely wait for the takedown, because I have a feeling David's going to go for the takedown again. As a matter of fact, I'm willing to wager in the first 30 to 45 seconds, we're going to see David attempt another double leg or single leg takedown, and it's going to end up with him getting headlocked, and good show of respect. Love the show of respect. Round 3 begins in a couple moments, guys. Alright, here we go. Round 3 begins. Oh, my scusi. Nice leg kick. Attempted high kick, not too shabby. And Phil stifles his spinning attack with a leg kick to the side kick to the leg. Alright, now I feel kind of bad for David. It looks like he's kind of moving a little stifled now. I'm not saying he looks defeated. He just looks like he's a little snake bit. Oh, this is definitely not where David wants to be. And goes straight to the ground. And, oh, man, this is a good position for Phil right there. He's getting in a rear naked choke. I don't know if it's completely in, though. No, not in, but he gets the mount position. What Phil needs to do is he needs to get that right leg over, but it doesn't look like he needs to. It doesn't look like David's trying. Oh! Finish! Wait, what? Yes, that was a finish. Ah, brilliant fight. My goodness, guys. Holy moly. Sorry if that sounds a little like, sorry if there was peaking on there. I was trying to adjust the volume on my gain for a moment there. But holy crap, brilliant finish. Ah, God. Hot damn. Ground and pound in the 3rd round? Man, Phil was like gaming this fight from the beginning. I hate to sound critical, Phil, but damn, where was that ground game in your debut fight? Fucking love it. That was a brilliant... You did very well. Capoeira comeback. That's what they need to call you, buddy. But God, that was a brilliant fight, man. I tell you what. Now, honestly speaking, if I had to give any advice to... We'll start with David. If I had to give any advice, you got to go out there with a corner. You need a coach out there to give you advice, to watch the fight, to see what you're doing right, wrong, and in between. Because your corner will make all the difference in the world. I mean, you were doing some good things in the first round, and then something happened. Something just switched. That second round, you got put in the headlock. You got dropped down with that body shot. You got kind of dominated on the ground. It's a damn shame that happened, but it happened. You got to move onward, upward, and forward. Now, I honestly believe with the right corner, the right strategy, and the right coaching, you can make a full comeback. You can definitely find yourself in a position where you get a win and, just like reverse that loss. This is a damn shame, but hey, it happens. But definitely nice sidekicks, man. Man, Sensei Seth would be super proud of you, buddy. I tell you what. And then for Phil, Guardo. Phil Nupal? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Oh, man. Bravo. Dankeschön for the performance. But I tell you what, man. I can't think of anything to critique on that fight other than one thing. I love your striking. You've improved greatly with your ground game, but the striking is the thing that you need to work on. Your capoeira looks fantastic. You got great outside attacks, but when you get closer to that inside distance, like when you're right here, perfect. When you're right here, perfect. When you're here and you're able to make that contact with your opponent, I tend to notice that you're more, it starts getting more grabby. Get more comfortable with your boxing. I think you can do some great things. Not great things, but fantastic things. I think, and this is just me predicting things. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I have been wrong before. That is a fact. Look at my videos. I've been wrong. But I've also been right. I believe at this weight class, with the right strategy and the right style of changes to your striking, with like a little bit of boxing included to make your hands sharper, I believe Phil Guardo can make leaps and bounds and be the most dangerous striker at this weight class. But that's not to say there's other strikers that can definitely do it better. I think that there are a lot of dangerous fighters in Defend Fight Club. All class acts, don't get me wrong, but they're all mighty fine gentlemen and mighty fine savages in that field of combat. But yes, thank you all for watching. Dankeschön, molte grazie, obrigado is greatly appreciated. But more importantly, remember guys, I'm on a quest. I'm on a mission. I'm shooting for 500 subscribers before 7/14/2021. For you Europeans, it's 14/07/2021. I know, those months and days flipping around, it gets confusing for a silly American like me, I tell you what. But yes, thank you all for watching. Travel safely and rock on, guys.